Hi, it's Angel Shaver, Stampin' Up independent demonstrator from Kansas. I am sorry I'm a little running late today. I was looking for my Night of Navy stamp pad that I needed for today's card, and it had run away. So it took me an extra few minutes to locate it. I was trying to figure out what other color I was going to use, but I found it. It is here. We can get started. So I am going to point you down, and we are going to work on our second card for May with the Handsomely Suited stamp set and suit and tie dies. Here we go. I'm going to find you on my computer so I can actually see what you're seeing, and I can tell that it's actually filming this time. I don't see that it is. Oh, because I'm on the wrong page. Let me look in the groups and see if I can find it. Alright, there it is, and I can see that this is the area you can see. We are going to be using a basic gray card base, cut hot dog style, which is 4 1/4 by 11, and then I am going to fold it in half. Use the bone folder to burnish the crease. Drop my bone folder. Good thing I'm done with it. Put that aside. I also have a sheet of the Well Suited DSP for the front layer and a basic white layer for the inside. These are cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And then I also have a little strip that will go on the inside that's cut 4 by 1. So I'll put all those aside for now and do some stamping using the basic white and Pacific Point. And the only ink I plan to use today is Night of Navy, which is why I was in such a tither about not being able to find it. So we are going to stamp, and then we're going to die cut. Stamping. This is basically the opposite of our designer series paper we're using. Instead of white on navy, we're getting navy on white. And then I'm going to stamp the other long tie on the Pacific Point. So we'll have a navy stripes on a Pacific Point tie. Lay this aside. I'm going to do all my cleanup at the end. And then on the basic white paper, I am also going to stamp a bow tie. And the sentiment. I am choosing to use this as a Father's Day card. There are birthday sentiments and other sentiments in this set. Have a happy Father's Day, handsome, is what that says. I'm not sure. I think I'm just gonna cut out a rectangle. I bet it goes really well with the tuxedo label punch. Let me get that and we will check it out. It would help if I knew where it was. That means it's probably somewhere on this desk. But where, I couldn't tell you. So, unless I find it between now and the time we're going to punch, we will not be using the tuxedo label punch. I am grabbing my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss. This is why I cut my paper down to 3 inches wide, because that is the widest that can go through this. Send the blue through first. Now this is a pretty long die, so we'll see how this works. Lining it up. It's already a little bent out of shape, but that's okay. I think I might get some washi tape just to hold it in place. Trying to find the loose edge. All right. Here we go. This is not the greatest, easiest thing for me to do. But it does help. Seeing what happens if I try to get one at the top and one at the bottom. Okay, put the other cutting plate on, and here we go. I know I'm moving things out of your line of vision, but here it is. There is our tie. Let's set it aside for now. Try to leave my washi tape on the die itself, and we will get going with the basic white paper. I have to line that up out just a little bit. And we'll pop the bow tie die on at the same time. Here we go. Move my Stampin' Cut and Emboss out of the way. And the plates, but as you can see, there the dies came out perfectly. There's the bow tie, there's the long tie. We'll set them aside for now. I'll get these dies off of here and set them over here to put away during cleanup. And I think I might have found the punch. I just saw a punch right here. Is it the correct one? It is. So we're gonna tear this top part off. And see if the punch lines up and does well. You have to tear a little bit more off. No, it does not. If you only wanted to say Father's Day, that would be perfect, but it cuts off too much of the sentiment otherwise. So I pull out my Stampin' trimmer, which is very dirty at the moment. I need to get that cleaned off. And I just cut around it. Cut a little. Actually, I'm just going to snip. I'm going to make my own tuxedo die shape. I'm going to cut this way and straight. It didn't do very well. Good job cutting straight. And then this way. And the same thing over here. Okay. There is my own shaped sentiment die. Now I pull all my pieces back down here and we're going to put this together. First, I'm going to attach the Designer Series paper strip to the inside layer of my card. And then I will attach that to the inside of my card. this is one of the designs we will be doing in the May in-person class, which will be on May 27th, I believe. It's a Thursday, whatever that Thursday is. I didn't lay out my, well, I did too. It's just under the pile of dirty stamps. There is my stamp for the back of my card. It says Craft Queen and copyright Stampin' Up. Alright. Stick my finger in the blue inks. Let's see if I can do something to clean that off real quick. Alright, and now for the front of the card. First thing we're going to do is glue down the dynamic, or the designer series paper. I don't know what I was thinking. There are lots of different patterns in this paper that would be perfect. You pick the one that you like the most, your card recipient would like the most. Okay, now here's all my little ties. I'm going to just straight glue the long ties on the paper. So I'm going to add some glue. Start this one up at the top. And then we'll stagger it a little bit by having this one beside it, but to the bottom. There we go. And then I'm going to grab some dimensionals. Going to put our sentiment label on first. Stick it down there. Have a happy Father's Day, handsome. And then we'll put our bow tie. Right there. Okay, here we are. We have our ties. Have a happy Father's Day. And there's the inside. This is the card, one of the cards she'll be making at the May in-person class. And you'll have lots of options for paper choices and where to put all your pieces, what sentiment you would like to use. So let me know if you would like to come to that class. And I will see you back here next Thursday for our third card with the handsomely suited stamp set and the suit and tie dies. And at some point, I don't know when, but I would just randomly be on here doing the 2 Shark Frenzy cards we still need to do. See you next week.